Welcome to Florence.
La donna immobile, qual piuma al vento, muta d'accento.
I've heard so much about Florence that I can't wait to get there. We only have 1 day and a half there, so we've booked a hotel right by the Termini or train station. Luckily, most things in Florence are just about a 20-minute walk away. We have a cooking class booked and we have 2 hours to kill, so my hubby, who is quite tired of Italian food at this point, makes a beeline for some Turkish food. Our food arrives and we tuck in. This is the first non-Italian cuisine we've eaten in days, so it goes down fast. The shopping is crazy here and we check out the markets and some of the most famous landmarks by foot. This is the Museum of San Marco. We walk a bit further and we get to the Piazza della Libertà. We spent some time in this park, soaking in the sun and taking in the fountains. This hosts the triumphal arch of the Lorraine, and in winter, this turns into an ice rink for skating. It's time for the class, so we follow our guide into the chef's school. For a more detailed video of the cooking experience in Florence, please click on the Cooking in Florence video at the end of this video. I'm also going to leave the link in the description. The school reminds me of the cooking courses I took at George Brown College. We don our aprons and begin.
Qual piuma al vento, muta d'accento e di pensiero, sempre un amabile leggiadro viso, in pianto in riso e menzognero. La donna immobile, qual piuma al vento, muta d'accento sempre misero chi a lei s'affida, chi le confida, mal cauto il cuore, pur mai non sentesi felice a pieno, chi su quel seno non viva amore. La donna immobile, qual piuma al vento, muta d'accento e di pensier, e di pensier. Qual piuma al vento, muta d'accento e di pensiero, troviso in pianto in riso e menzognero la donna immobile qual più malvento.
After cooking this incredible meal, we sit down to enjoy it with the new friends we made. With a full belly, we stroll back to our hotel and take in the fabric of Florence with its overcrowded restaurants and monuments illuminated in the night, especially the Santa Maria Novella. Here, their streetcar and bus system is also amazing and very punctual. The next morning, we walk through the underground mall to get to the Duomo. Florence is just waking up, but the area around the Duomo is already wide awake. The Duomo is just incredible. This facade is made of marble, all sourced from Tuscany. The white, the red, and the green to represent the colors of the Italian flag. The cathedral is free to enter. The line, however, snakes right around the building. If you want to climb the dome, you have to reserve a spot at least 4 days in advance, and you will have to climb close to 500 steps, and the views are said to be incredible. Sadly, we did not book ahead, so we opted to pay for a tour guide to take us in for a guided tour. The tour starts in 2 hours, so we have some time to kill, and we take in the sights around the Duomo. We have enough time, so we walk up to the Basilica of San Lorenzo. And we also check out the San Lorenzo market, just getting started for the day. Leather is the thing to buy here, and they have the most beautiful scarves that have Italian paintings on them. I love this message that I saw on a street stall. I should try this at home. Here's a little tip for you. Make sure to time your coffee breaks with your bathroom breaks. Bathrooms are hard to find and you have to pay a few euros for them anyway, so you may as well enjoy a coffee and use the facilities at the same time. It's time for our tour, and it starts with a very interesting talk about the La Misericordia. This is the oldest private charity institution in the world. Here we see some really old ambulance stretchers that were made out of wood. We are then escorted into the church. If I am to be honest, the Duomo is way more impressive from the outside than the inside. This church has a clock that has 24 hours on its dial, and it's a one of a kind in the whole world. The dome from inside is super impressive. As we leave looking for the Accademia, we pass the Hospital of San Paolo. We finally line up at the Accademia. This is where the original David by Michelangelo lives, and I just can't wait to see it. We start with some amazing pieces of art, and then in the distance, I catch a glimpse of David. This is truly one of the most stunning pieces of art you've ever seen. Carved out of one block of marble, you can see every detail in this stunning piece by Michelangelo, including the veins on David's thighs. This museum houses some beautiful pieces of sculpture, but I'm partial to the large collection of religious art that has been brought in from monasteries and convents.
s'affida, chi le confida, mal cauto il core, pur mai non
All that art makes you hungry, and we hit up the Central Market before it shuts down at 3 p.m.
non mi v'amore, la donna è morti, qual più mal vento, muta da cento, e di pensier, e di pensier.
Most of the stores are already closed, but we want the restaurants on the upper floor anyway, and these are bursting with food options.
Sempre un amabile leggiadro viso, in pianto in riso e menzognero, la donna immobile, qual più mal vento, muta da cento, e di pensier.
We settle down for some pizza since we can see that this comes right out of a wood-burning oven. And we wait rather impatiently for our turn.
Di pensier. È sempre misero chi a lei s'affida, chi le confida, mal cauto il core, pur mai non sentesi felice a pieno, chi su quel seno non viva amore, la donna è morti, qual più mal vento, muta da cento, e di pensier, e di pensier.
A caprese pizza arrives and it's delicious as it looks. Pizza is done and it's time for my favorite treat, gelato. I settle on a chocolate and caramel cone. As we leave the Central Market, I notice that they have a cooking school on the premises. I wish I had more time to sign up and take a class. This is our last night and we have to make a short trip across the river Fiume. We reach the Pizzale Michelangelo. The sun is about to set and the copy of the David statue stands guard in all its glory. Musicians set the mood and the view of Florence is stunning. Cameras capture every moment of this sunset in progress.
Chi a lei s'affida, chi le confida, mal cauto il core, pur mai
This is a popular place for millennials getting that perfect Instagram shot.
su quel seno non viva amore, la donna è morti, qual più mal vento, muta da cento,
Engagement and wedding photos are shot here as well. On our last night, I insist on trying the bistecca alla Florentina. This simple T-bone steak and roasted potatoes is simply delicious and really hits the spot. We could have easily put 2 more days to good use, but sadly, it's time to say goodbye. Make sure to check out my adventures in Rome and Venice as well. Subscribe to my channel and please share my channel as well as my videos with your family and friends. Take care, guys. Welcome to Venice.
No, this is Florence.
Florence.